Kirklees is an administrative boundary. It's made up of loads of towns and villages, and what we have is a huge cultural opportunity and offer in those distinct towns and villages, but we struggle to get that as an identity for Kirklees. So the challenge that we've set people is to say, recognising that diversity, understanding the cultural offer that we've got, how do we brand Kirklees around that cultural offer?
I'm really excited about being project leader for this challenge. It's the fourth challenge in, so I've had the opportunity to work with a number of the team before. I think I've got a sense of what their strengths are, and I'm just really excited about the opportunity now to work with them here in Kirklees.
At the moment we're kind of struggling with deciding between if we're trying to do a kind of one size fits all, although we heard from the Chief Exec that the district is very different, there's different issues, different strengths in the areas, so it's just about thinking how we're going to do that and addressing that, and also meeting the needs of the individual areas as well as the district as a whole.
So from going to Dewsbury, we did find that it was slightly different to Huddersfield as a town itself. The attitude of the people was slightly different and the whole scenery was slightly different. However, we did pick up good points which we are going to be using into our presentations.
Dewsbury was really fun because I got to speak to locals and find out their impressions of Kirklees. It's really interesting to find people who identify with their towns rather than the larger demographic area.
Day 2 of the Kirklees Local Government Challenge. This is a bit more of a pressured challenge. They've got to speak to Claire Holloway about their Bruce Lockhart scholarship proposals. So they've been taken out of their team time to go and talk to Claire and run through their ideas. So they've got that extra bit of pressure on them this time round.
Most of the contestants have pitched their ideas based on their own experience and the roles that they're undertaking, which is great because that's what they understand and it's the area where they can see the most development potential. One or two of them have been particularly innovative, really quite exciting, and very much linked to some of the major challenges for local authorities, particularly around adult social care and funding and so on.
Our proposal is weaving pride into Kirklees. It's about making most of the heritage that is across the area, and we're going to do that by a social media campaign encouraging people to actively participate and also attend events.
Our project is called I Am Kirklees. It's a really simple, straightforward concept which is about embedding a sense of place and identity in the residents of the district. We're looking at increasing participation in that offer through the use of an individual card that again gives people more of a sense of identity and ownership of that brand, and also then supports people to expand that offer.
Both teams did extraordinarily well. One thing I'd like to say is we're going to use both ideas. But obviously we have to pick a winner, and the winner is ambition.
Having seen all of those people today and about how ambitious and enthusiastic they are about local government, I know I've got within Kirklees Council lots of people like them, so I'm going to be putting a big pitch forward to say to people, if you want to see how broad the world is and how great local government is, go into the LG Challenge.
The competition is really ramping up now, so one more challenge to go. So there really is everything to play for in the last challenge, and at the end of that we will withdraw, we'll count up all the scores and we'll work out who are the 4 who go through to the final in Birmingham. So yeah, it all rests on the last challenge in Cumbria.